Hello and welcome to this week's Calorie Crush video. In case you're new here, here's the basics. My name's Carla, I'm nearly 50, I'm perimenopausal and I've recently started HRT. I'm limited regarding exercise due to bone-on-bone knees and lymphedema. I'm ex-Slimming World, ex-Weight Watchers and I've tried at-home hypnotherapy. I've considered weight loss surgery and I'm not planning to take that route. Since starting calorie counting, I've lost 7.5 stone, I regained just over 2 stone, and my current overall loss is just over 5 stone. Let's get on with the video. Good morning, welcome back to my channel, welcome to this week's Calorie Crush. Start with a couple of apologies. Firstly, I'm a bit froggy this morning, I apologise if I sound croaky. Secondly, the light in here is probably a bit weird. I've pulled the blind half down because the sun's coming up at that window. Put the electric light on, but it's over there. The lighting's probably not great. Those things out of the way, here we are. That's Kai coughing in the background. A not quite as straightforward week as last week. Last week I came on and I was fired up and full of enthusiasm and I'd done really, really well. This week I was still enthusiastic and I still tried. However, I didn't necessarily succeed quite as well. So, on the Monday night, we went to Casa Brasilia and I was full of good intentions as I went out. It's mostly meat and salad, I said. Mostly meat and salad. It is. But there are also sides, there are coleslaw and potato salad and bread, and then there are desserts. So it is mostly meat and salad until you go off-piste. And I did go a bit off-piste, but that was okay because that was Monday. After all, when you do things you do on a Monday, if your weigh-in day is a Monday, things you do on a Monday you can get away with, can't you? And I was fine Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesday, good as gold. I've been doing my what I eat in a day videos every day. They've gone up on TikTok throughout the week, they've gone up on the channel throughout the week, but I'll also condense them and stick them into this video as well. And what that means is if you don't enjoy watching shorts or whatever, if you don't enjoy watching YouTube shorts or you don't use TikTok, you don't need to watch them at all during the week. You can catch up with them in here. Or if you absolutely don't give a toss what I've eaten at all, then you can skip that part of this video as well. But yeah, I've done my what I eat in a day videos to help keep me on track. And on Thursday, I went off for a couple of days to, we were going to Market Harbour on the way up to York to visit Jack, and I was very, very good throughout the day. I had fine for breakfast. I split lunch. We met up with Susan Bad Wolf, and she and I had half a panini each and half a piece of cake each, and I'm still absolutely fine. And I'm still going right ahead. We were going out for an evening meal, and we were going to an Italian restaurant, and I knew that would be a little bit more tricky because Italian food is traditionally very high on the pastas and sauces and cheese and so on and so forth. So I knew that was going to be a bit tricky, but I still felt that I was going to be able to cope with it. On the way from Leicester to York, we witnessed a traumatic wildlife incident on the road. I'm not going to go into details. It was highly traumatic. I wasn't involved in it personally, but we witnessed it. And I absolutely freaked out. I astonished myself with the strength of my reaction to this. I think I scared Lex. We had to stop. I couldn't drive for a while. I absolutely lost my marbles over it. And my immediate response to that was, we had to come away from the side of the road because I had to sit there for a little while until I was safe to drive. And then as soon as we were able to, we pulled into the next services so that I could properly bring myself, back under control, I suppose is the best way of putting it. And my immediate reaction at those services was to go and look for chocolate or cake or something. And I didn't do it. I still held strong. But it was interesting that my immediate trauma response was, let's find something nice. Let's reward yourself for getting through that. Let's comfort yourself. I know I comfort eat. I've discovered that. I didn't think I did. When I started this journey 2.5 years ago, whenever it was, nearly 3 years ago, I didn't think I was a comfort eater. I thought I'm just a grazer, I'm just a snacker, I'm just greedier. But I am very much a trauma response comfort eater. And that really did bring it home to me. But I managed to hold off from that. But then we went out for this Italian meal, and that was when I kind of let go. That was when I was I'd calmed down. We'd completed the journey. We had starter, main and dessert, and I'm not quite sure how many calories I had, but I think it was an awful lot. And I did actually put in my food diary for that day, that I don't know how many calories it was, but there were no calories on the menu, but I think it was a lot. But it was very nice, and that wasn't, it wasn't the end of the world. If you have a day off, you have a day off. Friday I got back on during the day. I was back on plan during the day, stayed in calories during the day. All good. I think I ended Friday about 18 calories over. If you've watched the food diaries, you'll know that. And that's okay. 18 calories is not the end of the world. And Saturday I was okay. Sunday I heavily carbed. Sunday I had McDonald's breakfast roll for breakfast. I was within calories, but I was heavy on carbs. McDonald's breakfast roll for breakfast, and a sandwich at lunchtime, and then a sub roll in the evening. So heavy carbs. And because of that, when I got on the scales Monday morning, I was heavier than you're going to see now, because I thought, okay, I know that for every 1 gram of carbs you eat, your body retains X grams of water the following day. So I'm going to give myself a day's grace and get on the scales Tuesday. So here we are in full honesty. I didn't like what the scale said Monday, so I thought I'd give Tuesday a go. That's the full honesty of the fact. And here we are Tuesday morning. It is 8:01. I have been on the scales. I'll show you the food diaries now. And like I said, if you don't enjoy the food diary, you can skip that bit. And then after that, I'll go and hop on the scales. So I'll see you back after the scales result. Scales time. £303.8. I round that up to 304. So that is £1.50 on, and I had hoped it would be better than that. Yesterday morning on the scales it was 4.5 on, and I was quite certain that a lot of that was water weight from the carbs I'd eaten, so I was like, I'm not going to take that as a true reading. I'm going to get back on tomorrow. So £1.50. So that's £3. That makes absolute perfect sense. But it's still £1.50 on, which shows that I did not get away with going to Casa Brasilia, going to an Italian restaurant. I didn't get away with those things. I just didn't. You can't. I've got to be 100% dedicated, I think, if I want to lose weight. It means I've got to take £1.50 off of my achievements board. The old yo-yo pounds, yo-yoing on, yo-yoing off. And as I've said on this channel so many times before, it is what it is. It is what it is. However, my mindset is still in the good place. the last few months I've been recording these videos and gone, I don't know what to do, I don't think I can do this, I don't know how to cope. My mindset isn't there at the moment. My mindset is still in a good place. We've got sunshine, we've got cheeriness. I went out yesterday and bought salad leaves. I've got some beautiful balsamic vinegar that I brought home from York that I'm really actually looking forward to having salad to enjoy this balsamic vinegar. Who is she? Who is she? Sorry about the cough. So I am genuinely still in the right place mindset wise. Like I said, I thought it was interesting that I think on Thursday I was already very keyed up emotionally anyway, because we'd gone back to my hometown and I'd visited a lot of the old places, and I'd seen my grand's houses that they used to live in, that all my happy memories are tied up in, and I think I was already quite an emotional point before the wildlife incident on the road happened, and I think that was probably my extreme reaction to that was probably as much of a release of the emotions I'd built up during the day as anything else, because it was an extreme reaction. Poor Lex. Lex said after, she said, I'm normally the one who falls apart, she said, but it was as if something in me said we can't both fall apart, so I had to hold together for you. So yeah, it's interesting that is I had already discovered over the recent years that I come for, like I said, I didn't think I did at first, but my immediate response was, let's go to the chocolate, let's go to the cake, let's eat pasties, let's soothe with food. I didn't do it, but then I didn't manage to hang on to my willpower as long as an Italian meal. That's it for this week. I'm recording this quite quickly. I'm sorry it's a bit short and a bit gabbly, but I've got to drive down to Shepton Mallet and pick Debbie up. She's been to her son's wedding and I've got to go down and pick her up. And she's got to be out of her hotel by 10. And of course it's a terrible time to get across traffic. And I don't know why I tell you all this, because you don't need to know. But thank you for joining me. Let's hope I can put this 1.5 back on the board next week. I'm feeling fired up. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling capable of doing this. Thank you to everyone, as always, for your support. I do appreciate you. And I will see you next week with a little bit less of me. Take care. Bye for now.
What I ate today in a calorie deficit. Sunday. Started the day with McDonald's after the card route sale. Breakfast roll and hash brown, 623 calories. Sat in the sun with a bubblegum ice lolly for 56 calories. Then on the road for lunch, I had a co-op meal deal and a triple treat for 594 calories. Back home for dinner, I had a sub roll with chicken salad and barbecue sauce for 318 calories, packet of loaded fries for 75 calories, a chocolate pudding for 102, and coconut chips for 96 calories. Ended the day on 1,865 calories.